What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Batman issue number 8. This one is written by Matt Fraction, and the artwork I think is done by somebody else this time around, but this is issue number 8. And in the previous issue, I think it was just a conversation between Batman and Joker primarily. This issue, it's basically a conversation between Batman and Alan Scott Green Lantern, while Vandal Savage has a conversation with, I guess, Mayor Poison Ivy. I haven't been reading the Poison Ivy book. I've heard, mixed to positive things on it from, the general consensus, but I didn't realize she was mayor, so this is kind of news to me at the moment. But I am questioning how Poison Ivy, of all characters, got elected mayor, even though she's tried to kill the city countless times. But then again, it's Gotham City. I mean, if anybody had any common sense, they'd get the hell out of there at this point, but we wouldn't have any storyline, so you can't necessarily put 100% like realistic lens on it. But I'm kind of surprised the Gothamites are like, yeah, Poison Ivy, she'd do a great job, even though she tried to kill all of us. But hey, it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, it's basically mostly a conversation going on. Not much in terms of excitement happens here. We also had basically kind of three story points right here. We had the storyline with the news reporter and the kid who saw what Savage had done, and they're doing their investigating. You had Savage going to Poison Ivy talking about, hey, why don't we sign into law making the Bat family crime make it legal so we can kind of hunt them down or whatever, and make them the number one priority of taking down in the city. So that's what he's trying to do, and he ultimately gets her to sign off on it. And then we have Batman talking with Alan Scott Vandal Savage staying in Gotham, it seems a bit small for him. Why is he doing this? What's the purpose of him staying in here? Because they don't realize it was way back then. How long ago was it that Savage has been in here? Was it all the way back in Gotham War or something? I don't honestly remember what. I know he can't leave, otherwise he kind of loses his immortal power. So he's kind of trapped in a little bit of a cage in Gotham City to kind of maintain his immortality. So he's there. He's like, you know what? Batman's kind of pissed me off several times in the past. And yeah, I guess I'm going to have to kind of fight him or something, kind of take charge and show him up and stuff like that. That's basically his reasoning for doing what he's doing, as Batman and Alan Scott try to figure this out. Jorge Jimenez did the cover art, but it looks like somebody else. Ryan Sook was the main artist on this thing. But yeah, like I said, it's mostly just conversations and setting up stuff for future storylines. So not much in the way of terms of really exciting stuff or anything thrilling. But I guess you can kind of pick it up and get an idea of what's been going on with the characters and such. And if you're really into the setup of the storyline, if you're really all that excited about seeing Vandal Savage in this thing, which I know myself is not really bang, because I'm why is Vandal Savage stuck in Gotham? Can we just get him out of here at this point? And I guess he's here to stay for a while. Again, I think they even bring up a good point, because Alan Scott had history with him too. It's Savage is usually this guy going for more than one thing. At the same time, he's not a guy to kind of stay in one place. He's kind of made it personal with Batman, which if Vandal Savage is here, I wish Batman would just call in the Justice League at this point. Hey, this guy's doing some shady stuff. Can you help me kind of take care of this problem right here? Because he's generally a Justice League level threat, not just a one-on-one Batman sort of thing. But at the end of the issue, it seems to be the GCPD versus Batman and Robin. It looks like the Tim Drake Robin right there. So even though I thought Tim Drake left and all that too, but I don't know what Fraction's doing with this stuff. So I mean, if you're kind of trying to follow up what happened to the previous issue, they kind of skip ahead to one of the other things going on in the background, which I don't mind. I mean, they have a lot of different moving story pieces going on in Fraction's run right now, and I suppose if you're kind of used to the sort of okay, we immediately follow up on something that just happened in the prior issue, you're probably going to be disappointed in that, because we jumped around to something else. But I thought this was, just kind of an okay issue. Nothing too thrilling or exciting. I understand why it's there. You have to kind of set things up. And also, for those who, I guess, haven't been reading Poison Ivy, to find out that she's the mayor somehow. If anybody's been reading Poison Ivy, how the hell did she get elected? Can somebody, ask that? Did she, brainwash the people with some of her spores or something? I suppose I could probably read all that stuff and look it up, but I honestly don't really feel like it right now. So if anybody knows, please let me know in the comment section down below. I remember Vandal Savage somehow got trapped in there in the city, taking over Wayne Manor and all that stuff, and he's just kind of here for right now. And yay, so thrilling, so exciting, I suppose. But artwork is pretty decent. I guess there's one cool Alan Scott moment. But yeah, Vandal Savage is here for a while. He's waging war on the Bat family, which you've seen in other storylines before. But now it's Vandal Savage's turn, so we'll see if it's any cool or exciting stuff right now. But I don't really think so. But that's just my humble opinion. What did you think of it? Did you like this issue? Did you dislike it? Post your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts, all that other fun stuff. And yeah, I'll be back again with more videos probably tomorrow. I just posted the back row one, and then this one, and then I got World's Finest, and I'm all caught up with my DC books because there wasn't anything really new this week, at least that I cover on the channel in terms of titles. So a nice breather. Thank you. I'll be catching up on some Godzilla comic books within the next couple days, and then by next weekend, I think I should be all caught up with like everything, like all my Monarch stuff, all that other things. Next weekend, it has to be done. So that's what I'm doing. I'm setting myself a deadline for some things, and I'm looking forward to all that. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Appreciate y'all. And you know, I didn't hate this comic book or anything like that. I just thought, you know, it was just kind of okay, and I understand its purpose to set things up, but if I haven't really, I mean, it hasn't won me over, this particular storyline with Vandal Savage, and, you know, and that for right now. I just kind of want him to go away, if I'm being honest. But again, this is something that Fraction inherited, and he's trying to make something with it, so I give him props for trying, but it just hasn't quite won me over just yet, and I'm just shocked that Poison Ivy is the mayor of all things. And yeah, other, you know, villains have gone on to become mayor. I mean, Penguin's done it a few times. Even Batman Returns is like a big plot point of him, because, well, actually, he didn't become mayor in that. He was getting ready to, and then Batman found out, like, the people of Gotham were just like, oh, wait a minute. He's been lying to us the whole time. You gotta admit, I played the stinking city like a harp from hell. So, I think he did become mayor in the TV show Gotham. That's right. So, I don't know. Penguin is mayor I've seen before, and, you know, other villains have kind of done it before. It's just, I'm kind of surprised after everything Poison Ivy has done that the Gothamites are like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let one of the villains run the city. So, I guess I got to check out Poison Ivy. Or if somebody wants to tell me in the comments, that'd be appreciated. But anyways, I've been rambling on long enough. Again, okay comic book. Nothing too thrilling or exciting for my cup of tea or taste or whatever. I understand the setup of it all, but I could have just done a quick explanation, blah, 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 and then just move on to something else. So, I don't know. I feel like I've been hard on, like, the main Batman title for a long time, but it just generally hasn't won me over with any writer that seems to take over it. Detective Comics has done good stuff here and there. Even some of the other Batman-related titles have done good stuff, but it's just, I haven't been fully won over by a main Batman book in a while. I like Absolute Batman, but that's like Elseworld stuff. So, I mean, it is Elseworld, but it's kind of like become like its own main universe in a way, kind of like Marvel's Ultimate or whatever. But I want to love the main Batman title. I want to be thrilled and excited to read it each month, but I feel like I haven't had that spark in a while. But again, okay issue overall. Anyways, I rambled on long enough. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to y'all later. Be back again soon with the latest issue of World's Finest, which is a special 50th issue. So I'll see you all then. Peace out.